Okay.
Bezat Hashem, we're back at the limud of Shulchan Aruch. Here in the Knesset Ma'or Yitzchak, B'Shat Mazliach. We are today on the 11th of the month of Kislev. Rabbi Markel, Thursday, the 5th day of the week of Parashat Shabbat V'Shlach. Rabbi Markel is going to read for us Dalet on page Yud Gimel. No, you read Dalet. Let's go.
You're good at that.
Oh, because you promised me that somebody's going to come now. You're going to run away, so at least you read something.
בשיירה במדבר.
Continue.
והכל יודעים שהם צריכים ולחלל שבת כי מפני הסכנה לא יוכלו לעכב במדבר בשבת לבדם.
Okay, so the first rule is anybody who travels in the caravan, shayara, in the envoy. And now everybody knows that if you're going to stay there over Shabbat, if you're going to park yourself and not going to travel with them on Shabbat, right? You're going to be entering into a stage of danger.
I got distracted. We're in Dalet?
Yeah, we're in Dalet. If you're going to be Mechalel Shabbat because of the danger, you're not going to be able to stay on the. You're not going to park yourself for Shabbat. So now, what's the rules about that? So here's the scenario. The Shulchan Aruch is painting this scenario. You have people travel from city to city. Sometimes from Tashkent, they went to Israel. Took them weeks on weeks. Now that's an envoy. The shaila is that if you know that it's dangerous, this is the path of danger. And most probably it is dangerous in the road. You never know. There's shododim. There's always gangsters.
Yeah.
So the question is, can you travel or not? So now that this is the
knowing
this area.
that it's dangerous.
Knowing it's always going to be dangerous for you to stay on the way with travel, because don't forget. But that's how people travel in all the days.
At the time, yeah.
That was the whole business of the envoy.
Yeah.
They would travel for weeks on. Obviously, there's Shabbatot involved.
You're right.
So the question is, what do you do? So here's the halacha. Now we're going to be discussing that. Bechavot, 3 ימים.
3 ימים קודם שבת אסורים לצאת.
Good. So envoy, you're allowed to join only if it travels from Sunday till Wednesday. Okay? Starts traveling from Sunday to Wednesday.
Because
Meaning?
it's from the Shabbat from before that
That's
you bring
right.
into
וביום הראשון,
ביום הראשון ובשני
ובשני ובשלישי,
מותר
לצאת.
לצאת.
Now, you're allowed to go out with this. It's going to go for weeks on, a month traveling.
The boat.
So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, you could not a boat.
Kalesh.
Caravan.
Driving now?
No, envoy.
Kalesh. You know, with the horses.
With the camels.
Horses, whatever you want.
Okay. So
Caravan.
that you could use even go
What's the word in French?
in Kalesh.
Kalesh is the one with the horses with the big wheels, you know?
That's the carriage. But what about caravan? An envoy, a whole group of 20, 40, 50. They used to go out with the soldiers surrounding them to protect them.
Caravan, it's the same.
Caravan, yeah.
Okay.
Used to
Caravan
in
It's
Russian.
a bunch of people moving.
Yeah, in English also called caravan. I don't
So
know.
they're on the caravan right now, traveling on Shabbat.
No, the question is when you're allowed to start. That's what we said. The introduction was that what happens is if you go with an envoy with this caravan, and for sure on Shabbat if you're going to remain, they're going to leave you there where you're staying by Shabbat. There's going to be sakana. It's going to be you're in danger.
You're in bandits around.
So you're in danger. So now the question is, and you would have to be mechalel Shabbat not to be in danger. So he's saying. So now he's saying like this: 3 ימים קודם שבת אסורים לצאת. If it's
3 days before.
Thursday, Friday, or this is the machlokes maybe Shulchan Aruch is telling us. Yeah.
On camels.
Yeah.
The camels.
So all the camels are tied up to each other.
They're not tied up.
Or whatever, they follow
זה
each other.
הרכבת, זה כמו זה, למה שלא יגנבו? פה יש security back there.
Yeah.
The people who they have security, police, you know.
Yeah.
Because nobody's stealing to you.
Yeah. So now, 3 days before Shabbat, you're not allowed to go on this. You're not allowed to join this group.
Oh, you're not allowed.
Not allowed to join. So when are you allowed to? Rishon, Sunday, Sheni, Tuesday, Monday, and Tuesday. מותר לצאת, continue,
ואם אחר כך יארע לא סכנה ויצטחך
להצטרך.
לחלל שבת מפני פיקוח נפש.
מותר.
מותר.
So now, now that you join Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and you're already in the middle of traveling, and okay, on Shabbat there's going to be danger for you to stop. Yeah.
But pirates were Jewish.
So it will be allowed to join this and travel on Shabbat.
On Shabbat, because
On
of the
Shabbat.
risk of
Yes.
life risk.
Reference.
Okay.
Then,
Okay.
כן, הוא אמר.
continue.
לא, זה בשביל היספנים עשו את זה.
Then,
לקח כסף.
ואין
כאן
כאן
חילול. It's allowed and there is no istur of Shabbat. You're not prohibited, you're not doing any Shabbat malacha.
שבת, סכנה דורשת.
Why? Because it's a sakana.
It's a risk.
And you don't have to do tshuva at all. You cannot say, go bring a korban on Shabbat, make tshuva, ta'anit, nothing. No chilul. Okay.
חיים
Next.
קודמים.
ועולה לארץ ישראל, אם נזדמנה, לא שייכיה אפילו בערב שבת.
Now, if somebody goes to Israel, to the land of Israel, your plan is to go to Israel. If it happens to be that this caravan is traveling on Friday, not Friday, sorry, they're traveling already for weeks, and they're passing by your town, and you see, where are you going? We're going to the holy city. Holy city? I'm coming. And it's Friday. Right before Shabbat. Go with them. כיוון
דדבר מצווה הוא יכול לפחוש.
הוא יכול לפרוש. Since it's for a mitzvah, he could go and join with them.
Even if it's a Friday.
Even instead of Friday. Wow.
now,
Now, the condition, first, he understood. He
When
understood.
they're going, this city, I can, okay, living here. They're going. This city, you live, okay? They come, after they're coming back. After people, they know exactly the day they didn't come back. Come on, בשבת, אומרים לך,
Again, they would stop every time they would stop in the cities, buy supplies, buy food, do trade, bring,
יש שם security, יש שם
everything.
שומרים.
So now that you join this caravan on Friday, what are you supposed to tell them? Let's go. הוא פוסק?
הוא פוסק.
But again, that would be for a fee.
פוסק עמהם.
So, Alan, if you join this caravan if you're going to Israel, you're allowed to join them even 1 hour before Shabbat.
Okay. Oh,
You're allowed to join because you're doing mitzvah mitzvah. Beautiful thing.
wow.
However, you must set conditions. Remember, you're paying. What is the word in the world? Cash is king. Whoever pays is king. So now the Shulchan Aruch tells you, now before you pay them, make rules. Make conditions. What's the condition? הוא פוסק? You read, Moshe.
הוא פוסק עמהם לשפוט.
Lishbod. Condition, number one condition is, gentlemen, we stop on Shabbat, yeah? We don't travel on Shabbat.
Okay.
Okay? So now they tell you, yeah, of course, give me your $200. They take the money from you right away. Money is the king. Okay.
ואם אחר שיהיו במדבר לא ירצו לשפוט עמו.
Now, all of a sudden, the captain of the guide of the trip,
Caravan.
he says, I told, when I was planning to stop on Shabbat, we were going to be in a safety zone. The safety zone is a half a day away. We were delayed a little bit. So I can't stop here Shabbat. I'm sorry. We must continue traveling. It's dangerous here.
on שבת.
Okay? Continue.
יכול ללכת עמהם. חוץ לתחום מפני פיקוח נפש.
So here's the first rule. Right away you noticed, no backpacks, nothing on your hands.
On Shabbat.
On Shabbat, you cannot carry anything.
But it's on your thing. It's on your caravan.
That's no problem.
On your camel, there's no problem.
That's right. So he says you're allowed to even go.
רגע, מחילה, בהמה לא שלו.
No, שלא, of course שלא.
לא, קרוון, אתה שאתה יודע, יש להם גמלים משלהם.
No, not necessarily. Maybe whatever you pay, not a problem. Whatever you
זה
pay.
בן אדם, הוא לוקח אותך מסע, זה מסע, הוא עושה מסע.
Not like today. It's not like trucks. In olden days, that's what everyone was. You would join with your own equipment. But let's say you join their equipment. What's the difference?
אבל אם זה בהמה שלך, גם חייב לשבת. אם זה בהמה
Okay,
שלך,
so good.
אתה
If I'm
חייב
patur,
לשבות
if
שבת.
I'm patur from Lishbot Shabbat, why is my behema chayav? I don't understand what you're saying.
לא. סכנה, אין
Doesn't
בעיה.
matter, so that's
מסכים.
good, that's right.
אבל אם במקרה אין סכנה,
Okay, but what
החייב
else is
באמא שלך
there?
גם לשבות.
What? Of course, that's a different story. We're not talking about that.
לא, אבל
But
תסביר
we're
את זה.
not saying that.
אני מבין אותך מאה.
Good, next. Okay.
אבל אם המקום לא סכנה, אם אתה שובת שבת, גם בהמתך של שבת, קל
Now,
וחומר.
Markel wants to throw in, Moshe. Markel wants to throw in if it's not a place with sakana, but the caravan driver says,
בהמה שלך.
I don't care, I'm going. It's not sakana, right? What are the probability that it's not sakana? Because it looks up to you now good. Wait till the nightfall. Do me a favor. The reason such thing is no sakana. When you're in places,
אתה מוריד גם מהבהמה.
excuse me, why do you bench gumel? Why do we bless gumel?
כן, בגלל סכנה.
איזה סכנה?
נחשים, עקרבים.
איזה סכנה? No, now you found sakana? Let's continue. Baruch Hashem, you found sakana. I'm very happy for you. Good. So that's what happened. What else is the difference with sakana? So the halacha is, if you are, it says chutz letchum. What does he mean? Why did I just told you there's nothing in his pockets? Because look at the last one. Yachol lalechet imayim. You're allowed to walk with them or travel with them. Chutz letchum. So here it's telling you after 4,000 feet. Meaning they're going to walk much more than 4,000 feet, obviously. But Shabbat v'Tchum, Rabbanan said you can travel more than 4,000 feet. Here there's no problem because of sakana. Okay.
לפני פיקוח נפש, ואם...
But I'm learning from here that all his possessions are on his animals or on the carriage.
But not on him.
Not on him, looks like, yeah. Not on him. Ve'im. Continue.
ואם נכנס לעיר אחת בשבת, מהלך את כולה. אפילו...
One second. The caravan is going through a town.
On Shabbat.
And it happens to be that they hit the town exactly for Shabbat.
Okay.
So he says, now the rabbi says here, מהלך את כולה. No problem, you could go through the town.
On
אפילו...
Shabbat, even...
One second. What would be the problem here?
עם הריתנאים.
It's not sakana anymore. You're in town. Maybe stay there.
Maybe, but
What's the problem with that? Tomorrow you're not going to have where to go, whom to go to.
בוא נראה מה אומר פה. אפילו...
ואפילו...
אני מחוץ לעיר, הרוצה להיכנס לעיר מותר.
Now, he says like this. Remember what we said the other day? Right? So now the caravan stopped. They lodged before the outskirts of the city. Before Shabbat. They lodged and they're going to stay there for Shabbat. So the rabbi says here on Shabbat, you would be allowed to walk into the city on Shabbat even and enjoy yourself. Whatever you want to do in the city, I don't know.
So you're in the outskirts.
That's right. They stopped outside the skirt.
You walk. You're allowed
could
to walk to the city, enjoy the city.
Yeah, and come back. Yeah. What's the problem with that? We said yesterday there will be a problem getting off the boat. Remember that?
Yeah.
That if the boat was not in the vicinity of a town and it lodged on Shabbat, you are not allowed to go out because it's a new area. Like there was no other area before Shabbat. Same thing here. Maybe you might think. Same thing here. You say we're lodged before the city.
This is the opposite.
That's right. Here it will be mutar.
On the boat, if you come to the Bahamas and you stop on Shabbat, you cannot leave the boat.
That's right.
Except.
No, take for now again. Living for boat. Not like these days we have, technology and you have to take these with you. Let's say you don't need ID with you.
Yes, okay.
Let's say you don't, the caravan, the cruise you need an ID. But let's say a guy came in on his own boat. Without a cruise. He doesn't, no police, no nothing.
His own boat. I was just trying to think in these days.
Yeah. So that would be...
With your own
Like
boat.
I was watching boats yesterday, like $150 million boats. It's like,
Right. I understand cruises.
They own it. They own those people.
That's right. Yeah.
So this is his
No, but
boat.
let's say a goy gave you a ride.
Yes.
A goy, instead of you paying cruise, because remember, if it's your boat, you cannot travel on Shabbat. I'm giving you a scenario where you have a goy as a friend, and he invited you before Shabbat, go from Miami to Shabbat, to Bahamas, which is usually 2-hour trip on the boat.
Yeah.
Something happened and the boat got stuck, it arrived on Shabbat.
You arrive at Shabbat in Bahamas. On Shabbat morning.
Shabbat, whatever, it got stuck on the road, whatever, on the path, and the boat got ruined or something, the mechanics fixed the boat.
So you
Right.
can sit down
You're just
and
going back yesterday.
you can get off the boat.
No, you
You
can't.
cannot.
You cannot get off the boat.
Because it's a new
Area.
reshoot. So then here, it's here. It says other way around. If your caravan stopped before the outskirts of the city, you're allowed to on Shabbat walk into the city, no problem. The kivan, why?
Why? That's it.
He's explaining.
נכון, נכון.
Okay.
זה שיעור שלך, זה שלכם, אני לא...
זה בסדר.
Yeah, he's here just to interrupt us. That's all.
זה שיעור שלכם. בכיוון...
The kivan,
בכיוון
לדבר מצווה.
ולדבר מצוות נפק יש לו 2,000 אמה לכל רוח.
Oh, so this is specifically talking about when you were traveling for a mitzvah. So since you're traveling for mitzvah and they parked outside of on the outskirts of the city, if it has obviously less than 4,000 feet to the city, and since it's for mitzvah, you're allowed to, no problem. You still have the radius of wherever the caravan parked up to 4,000 feet. But once you walk into the city, let's say it's 3,900 feet.
You okay?
Now you walk into the city, it's one reshoot, not a problem at all. You could walk the whole city. There is no tchum anymore. There's no problem with tchum. Because
If
tchum,
it's 6,000 and you're going to a bar mitzvah and the caravan is stopping and you're going for a mitzvah, you can't do it.
What do you mean?
6,000 feet.
if it's more than 6,000, you're allowed to walk out of the parking
4,000.
place of the caravan up to
4,000.
4,000 feet.
Yeah, that's it.
No problem. Okay. Rama. Okay, what's his name? Haga, Rabbi Zohar, read please.
I still don't know the reason.
The what?
We still don't know the reason why on the boat you're not
That's-
allowed and this one you're allowed.
We said already, a boat arrived before Shabbat, and here also arrived before Shabbat.
Okay.
But since we parked, we settled here, you still have, even from the boat we said you still have 4,000
Yeah,
feet.
that's why I said that.
That's right, we
Yeah.
did allow
Yeah,
that.
we
that
did.
in
We
all.
did, yes.
Well, okay, so let's say you came with your friend.
That's it.
So you would be allowed to travel within
To
4,000.
come out the boat.
Yes.
The boat, yeah.
But then you have another problem.
Problem
the
is-
problem is that's going in and out with those keys.
No.
and-
Over there, wait a minute. Even in the boat, we said, as long as the boat does not travel on the ground, close to ground, 80 centimeters.
10
Even that.
tefachot.
That's the problem. If it was, you were not allowed to
You
get
were
off
not
at all.
allowed. But in most of the boat are
Yeah, but
more
when you're
than that.
traveling with the caravan, you said you're on. You're
That's also you just
That's a
comparing.
problem.
He was just asking yesterday to yesterday's question. I answered.
Yeah.
So here, no, for sure, here it's going to be mutar because you're on the ground, and you're allowed that area of 4,000 feet, of 4,000 feet radius.
The problem is that the boat is over.
But the
10.
boat is for a boat to get to the shore and to get to it's improbability. 4,000 feet is nothing.
It's nothing. Not 4,000 feet. 10.
10 tefachot.
No, 4,000 feet is not a problem because
Yeah.
probably 4,000 feet you have less than 10 tefachim still.
So you mean whenever you get a 4,000 square.
Because remember the depth from the shore to the boat.
Nice.
You
More
need
than
that
10
depth.
tefachim.
No, but the edge of the boat, the end of the boat. We calculate from the boat.
He's confusing us a little bit. The edge of the boat to the water has to be more than 10. We're good with that.
Perfect.
We're good?
Not the edge of the water, the edge of the boat.
The
end,
boat,
the
the
bottom
edge
piece of the
of
boat.
Bottom of the boat.
The bottom of the boat,
to the grass.
remember, the water is here.
Yeah, it doesn't
The
matter.
bottom is here.
Yes.
So now,
From there
10
to the-
tefachim, 80 centimeters here.
It's nothing.
It's really nothing, but from the shore where that boat is going to land, right? Most of the times boats get close to the earth.
When they get to the dock.
So the question is, how far is the dock?
To the dock. I mean, you.
Yeah, but from the dock, from the bottom to the bottom, is it more than 10 tefachot?
Yeah, 10 is nothing. It's nothing.
80 centimeters.
It's nothing.
You think so?
What, big boat would need more.
Exactly.
Right,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
The
Big
bottom-
boats. I know big boats that drive those Chinese crates coming from China.
yeah.
They stop miles away from the shore.
No.
Yeah.
No, they bring to the shore and then the machines comes and the crane takes them.
Depends. Oh, okay. So no, that's not a shore. What you're talking about? It's not a shore anymore.
Yeah.
It's a new structure.
No.
Yes.
Okay, 1 second. He goes to trips. Okay, let's say
Right.
because I didn't, so that's why I'm taking. For the boat to unload, okay, you have to come to the edge.
Of what?
Of the dock.
Of the dock.
How big is the dock?
It's huge because it's connected.
How many
to the
miles is the dock?
לא, באמצע מים זה.
Hold on. How
connected.
many miles is the dock?
אני ראיתי שם.
Miami dock over here is
Yeah.
connected to the land.
You wish.
No,
It's
בונים
built,
לא,
it's built.
לא, זה בילדינג, עושים בילדינג
Yes.
שם.
Of course.
זה לא אדמה, זה לא אדמה. זה בונים אדמה
So the duck is not considered Adama?
בטח,
Is that
בטח.
considered
It's
הכל
earth.
ברזל, הכל ברזל שם.
Then you have a problem.
It's water under
זה
it.
מנוע
But
גדול
it's-
זה.
it's-
זה אם מנוע ייגע ברצפה.
As long as it's more than 10 tfachim,
We're good.
you're good.
Okay, we know
If
that.
it's less than 10 tfachim,
We have a problem.
you got a problem.
Well,
Good.
we're good with that.
So now, one second.
We're good with that. Now it's
When
the
you come
landing.
into the dock,
זה על המים. זה על המים.
when
זה-
you
זה-
the dock is on the water itself. It's not on earth.
זה לא אדמה, זה לא אדמה.
You
זה
know
על
what's
הברזלים.
under the dock?
יש לך
C'est
ברזלים
pas
שם.
sur le land.
בונים, משהו.
Yeah.
Le bateau, il est sur l'eau.
They-
Il est pas sur le land.
Exactly.
Ça, c'est
So?
Alors, because it's on the water, it's not more, for sure it's not more, there's more than 10 tfachim under there. So you still have a problem coming out of the boat.
No, you could come out of the
No, you
boat,
could
but
come
you
out-
cannot come out of the dock.
Oh.
Those ducks.
Because the dock is,
The dock itself is more than 2,000 miles.
4,000.
You're miles there. What are you talking about?
הרב, צריכים תמונה.
You have huge.
need-
Those
No.
boats.
No, sir. When you go to Bahamas.
How many feet?
when
How
you go
many
to-
feet you think on those
When you
ducks?
go to Bahamas, they
Yeah.
drop you. You walk to the city.
Good.
They don't take you cars and all
Good,
that.
good.
You walk.
How that board with that
Distance.
fence?
That
How long
I'm
is
sorry,
this?
I never did it.
It's
So
more
we-
than
it's not
4,000.
2,000, it's less than 2,000.
4,000
feet. Less than 4,000 feet?
Yeah. They make a world around.
You know, it's
the
4,000 feet.
Yeah, no.
It's there.
Depends.
Is
It
that-
depends, Rabbi.
One second,
Depends.
one second.
Sometimes.
Each of these houses is 200.
1 second. He been on cruises. He told us yesterday.
Yes.
Go ahead.
What?
Zohar, go for it.
No, I'm saying sometimes the dock could be small, sometimes it's big.
Exactly. He's right.
So that's those smalls that we have to always know. Does the boat? How far is the boat from the depth of the ground?
where the boat
Yeah.
goes to the dock.
And the captain will tell you.
Yeah.
They have the measurements.
Yeah.
They know exactly where to go.
So if it's more than 10 fachim,
Then more than 10 tefachim, you could
can
travel.
go.
You could travel outside of the boat 4,000 feet.
Yes.
If it's less, you cannot travel.
you gotta send the boat.
As long as you're not carrying, you cannot carry it.
That
Okay,
one
forget about that.
know,
We don't
that.
care about Zohar. When we talk
So
here
when
halacha,
you
we don't
go
talk here
to
about
Bahamas,
carrying. That's
and
normal
you know
things.
the security, and you don't need to show the
What's the
card.
security?
Let's assume
It's
the worst thing.
second,
You
second.
don't need to show the card. You could get down. Look around, have fun.
Alan, Zohar, I
Alan,
just
look,
answered the
look,
question
Alan,
before you
Alan,
even said
look.
it.
You see, look, Alan,
Okay.
This one, you see, this one is
Yeah.
not land. זה built on the land.
Yeah,
מתי
everything is
עכשיו אונייה יושב
In the
פה,
ocean.
קרוב לזה, זה
It's
לא
built on the
אדמה.
ocean,
זה
yeah.
בנו אדמה על
You're
הים.
right. You're
Good.
right.
כי
So you have
למה-
a problem there.
כי למה
No,
יש-
you don't have a
יש
problem.
אונייה-
You
יש-
don't have a problem like this to get off the
No,
boat?
you could get off the boat, but
No, no,
look,
זה הכל-
you-
זה לא
you
אדמה.
want- okay,
זה לא
from here
אדמה.
from here to here, how many feet do you think it is?
It's a lot.
That's more than 4,000
Yeah,
feet.
but that's
right there.
commercial, obviously.
That's good. That's what we're talking
זה-
about.
זה הכל, יש לי
So
friend,
let me
working
find you a
there.
dock. Hello. Find a dock in the Bahamas or something like that.
Ah, those are small boats. They're not cruise.
No, the big cruise boats.
Okay, so they.
Noah, please help me. I know yesterday you said that you've been on cruises, lots of them. When you get out from the boat
אונייה זה- זה
on the
בבלון.
cruise,
מרקיע, שנייה.
לא, הפלוס שלו, אתה צריך לשבת
one second.
באונייה.
Guys, hold on a
הוא
second.
אומר לי,
Moshe,
4,000
you could only go 4,000 feet outside. That's it.
That's it.
Max.
That's it.
so you can't go out at 4,000 feet.
More than
You could go
But
out.
if you go 4,000 and then you get inland.
But no.
We're talking about land.
4,000
If the boat
inland.
did not travel on land, close to the land,
you're
you
up.
could travel. You could travel.
If
Up to
the
4,000
boat-
feet.
If the boat
Now, if the boat landed before Shabbat, there's no questions at all. No problem at all.
you could
You
get
know,
out.
when you come to Detski,
Okay.
you know, when you come to Detski,
Jet
the
ski.
boat, jet ski, the boat is not stopped close because they have the engine. הקטנים האלה,
Yes,
מה הוא
yes,
עושה
yes,
באמצע,
נכון.
Yes.
אומר לך, עם זה תעשה סיבוב, אתה
On
הולך,
Shabbat you
במים.
can.
לא, אני מדבר על זה שהוא מתכוון, אם האונייה מתקרב ממש לאדמה,
That's impossible.
הוא לא יכול לצאת.
It's impossible. Now, if the Adam,
לא, אבל
so he said yes,
זה לא
that's right.
רוצה, כי יש לך, הם עושים באמצע רמפה, בונים כמו אדמה,
Yeah.
כי עדיין יש לך, הוא בינה אותם.
Good. So if it's deep, there's not a problem.
There's
Then
not
you
a
could travel.
problem.
But if it's not deep, you cannot go outside the boat.
אתה לא-
That's
אם
it.
זה לא דיב, אתה לא יכול לעצור שם.
What?
Jet ski,
Not
you
jet
don't
ski.
need-
The boat itself. If the boat came to the earth close enough, less than 10 tefachim from the edge of the boat, the bottom of the boat, to earth, you cannot get off the boat. That's it. Okay, let's continue.
No question.
אוקיי.
That's it.
יש הגה, יש אומרים שכל מקום שאדם הולך לסחורה או לראות פני חברו, חשוב הכל דבר מצווה. או, However, so now the Shulchan Aruch says us only Dvar Mitzvah. So now what's Dvar Mitzvah? Rama says there is an opinion that says anything you do in this world, it's essential. Like you're going for business, it's essential. Why do you go for business? You have money for Shabbat. Everything is Dvar Mitzvah.
איש מצליח.
Listen to this.
So the minute you go for
מצליח.
business,
שכל מקום שאדם הולך לסחורה או לראות פני חברו, or just to come visit a friend, that's mitzvah.
Why not? Why not? Business is a mitzvah.
Oh, no, that's the דבר reshut. We always thought, till now we thought, and Shulchan Aruch doesn't agree with Rama, obviously, right? Shulchan Aruch tells you going to Eretz Yisrael, that's mitzvah. Obviously, everything else is not. Rama says there's an opinion that holds everything you do, if it's there is a gain, either financial gain for you, or not, let's say, going to a baseball game, everybody agrees it's not mitzvah. Even though you'll say, no, it's for his relaxation, so he could learn Torah maybe. No, that's not Dvar Mitzvah, that's Dvar Reshut. Okay, let's see, Ish Mazliach is, Malkiel is pressing me to read Ish Mazliach. Let's
הוא
go.
אומר פה,
Read.
תקרא.
You read.
זודד רבנו תם, המרן בבית יוסף כתב שאין נראה כן
דברי הרי"ש והראש
הראש
ושאר הפוסקים. So only, one second, so only Rabbeinu Tam agrees with this opinion. Riv, Rosh, and most rabbis who we follow the Torah and we build go around don't hold of that. What do you mean? Business? Now we got Dvar Mitzvah, you're going to say everything Mitzvah, so now, where's the end?
Yeah.
Where's the end? No, I'll tell you, technically speaking, going to a baseball game is a Mitzvah.
going to a baseball
It
game?
should be, yeah, I'm relaxing.
But that's your opinion now.
No, that's right.
That's your
That's right.
It's not the
If
opinion,
once
it's
you start breaking the
That's
rules,
it, then we're...
once you guys start breaking the rules, everything is
Everything
Bar
is
Mitzvah. Everything, you know
Go
what?
to a
You know what?
discotheque
Wait
is
a minute.
mitzvah.
Well, that's right. I'm going to discotheque to have relaxation. Yeah, that's right. That's right. If you once you start opening that can of worms,
That's it.
gentlemen, we have no limits. So that's why.
כתב הריב"ש,
One second.
You can't see women.
What?
How can you go on the boat or a baseball game? You cannot see women.
Okay, Azor. What's the connection? We're saying a person will just start making up things, whatever good, and will say it's the mitzvah. V'sheken. But most poskim don't agree with Rabbeinu Tam. Next, v'sheken.
כתב הרב"ש,
הרב"ש.
תשובה, סימן כ"א, שהיא, מה זה?
Kula yetera. The Rivash says this words of Rabbeinu Tam, such a lenient opinion we never heard. Unheard of. Continue.
אבל לעלות לארץ ישראל, הווה שפיר מצווה.
However, going to Israel, let's say, I'll give you a scenario. The guy's going to be Halachot Shabbat in Israel. He's Halachot Shabbat. Here we have a foundation.
ומכל,
Going to Israel is always mitzvah. I don't care what you're going to do there.
נכון, זה מצווה.
I don't care. It's mitzvah. Go to Israel. Why? Why are you going to say that? I threw in that opinion. Somebody going to say,
This is the land of Israel.
Rabbi, the guy is selling girls over there. What do you want? There's a prostitution ring in Israel, and he's involved in that business.
הגמרא גם מהאוטו.
So you should go
Going to Israel,
go on
yeah.
Erev Shabbat also. Yes.
למה
Why?
זה?
Yes?
Yes.
Because
He should
he's
stop.
in the land.
He should stop from the avirah that he's doing.
בזמן
But
הגמרא היה
but
ככה.
what is that?
מוכרים זונות מלא.
Land of Israel. What does land of Israel do to you?
ברוך הוא בשבע.
What did land of Israel do to you, Markel?
בשבע.
Land of Israel. That's Dvar Mitzvah. It's land that will make you into things.
So no matter what, good or bad,
Yeah,
it's a mitzvah.
you go to Mitzvah. To Israel you
מה
go.
זה כל 4 פסיעות מצד דאורייתא? 4
That's right.
פסיעות.
That's what
I ain't
they
sham.
say. You have so many Israelis that live in Israel that I know personally, and they told me I never done Shabbat. I never done none. But they had the merit to be in the land of Israel, so they get a mitzvah. Now they come to America,
All
they're
of a sudden-
missing something, and they become Shomer Shabbat, Kasher, and everything. Like,
I-
and they
I-
it makes sense. It does because
Le-
the land
לדאבון
doesn't give
רב.
you that kedusha anymore.
Gentlemen, לדאבון רב. I said that many times. You know, my mother brought us to America and not Israel.
To America?
To America and not Israel, not Eretz Israel.
מה זה?
לדאבון רב, the kedusha, the holiness of Israel. If my mother brought us to Israel, I don't know if I'd be sitting here today at all.
Wow. Same thing what you just said. Another.
It's,
אמא שלך טבעת?
because I know my my father has other children who were in Israel that they went there. None of them כמעט שומר שבת.
השם מרחם. כן, זה כולם...
So what he's saying is when you come outside of Israel, no matter America or
So maybe I should bring them here, you're saying. Okay, I got you. I got the message. All right.
I never said that. I don't call me.
They're begging me. They're all begging me. Once I have the money, I have to support. I have to sponsor them. It's not a simple thing. If I have the money, I have no problem bringing them. My family is my family.
איתי, יאללה. מכל מקום, מה זה?
במקום שנהגו להקל, רבנו תם.
רבנו תם, אין למחות באדם.
Oh, you guys are ready for the bomba? However, if you have people who are lenient, like Rabbeinu Tam, and they'll say for businesses, mitzvah, you can't tell them anything.
If what, repeat that again?
If there's a community that say I have a business, I have to go to Hong Kong for imports, and he goes on the boat, and he wants to go on Friday, and he holds like Rabbeinu Tam. He says those words: I hold like Rabbeinu Tam. I'm doing the bar mitzvah for business. I need money for my family. He could go.
You cannot tell him nothing.
So
you can go.
So he's going back.
If he does that, he's not asking you already.
So he's Rabbeinu Tam. He's taking...
If he holds like Rabbeinu Tam, yes, he could
זה
go.
היה, לא...
שמצאנו...
שבא לארץ, זוכר שהוא נכנס לזה, רבנו תם הוא היה.
Who is Rabbeinu Tam, gentlemen? You know who Rabbeinu Tam is?
That's why we do Rabbeinu Tam.
Rabbeinu Tam is not...
He was
Right now, there's actually a discussion in New York. Big Rabbanim are talking, and the Rabbanim are already acting on it. They're just talking.
What?
Somebody left his wife Agunah. He doesn't want to give her a get.
Okay.
So Rabbeinu Tam says that the wedding, the marriage should be pasul.
Wow.
Should be cancelled.
Cancelled.
So she could have remarried herself.
Why? Because he says, had she known that this man, if she doesn't want to live with him, and he's gonna not give her the get, she would never marry her. He's the only one. No, had she known.
But how would she
Okay,
know?
so what's the condition? What's the nedarim? What's nedarim? You know how nedarim works? That's how they work.
Okay.
Nedarim is you say I want to donate $1 million to the shul. You said those words.
Okay.
And tomorrow you don't have $1 million anymore. How? But you made a pledge.
Yeah.
So you go to a Rav and you say, what should I do? So the Rav, there's ways to find out how to cancel that pledge. There is a way.
Okay.
I'm not endorsing such a thing, but let's say.
Okay.
So what's the reason? One of the ways to cancel is by saying, had you known that the government would send you $500,000 invoice, would you have made such a pledge? No. So that's it. Same thing here. Since had you known that you're going to give away your rights to be with another man, would you marry this man?
No.
If he would not hold you hostage? If he would hold you hostage, would you be, without even being your husband,
would you still be
would you still be willing to forgive your rights to get to another man? Of course not. No woman will agree to that.
So now they're finding ways to...
Not defining. Rabbeinu Tam is the one who says it. Nobody agrees with him. Almost nobody.
Nobody.
But Rabbeinu Tam was the father of...
he's a grandson of Rashi.
Exactly.
So, but Rabbeinu Tam is a giant. So today, many Rabbanim, I hear it on that.
I think it's dangerous what you just said from New York. It's very dangerous.
They're planning now already. There was one Rav in Pennsylvania, one of the Gedolei Ador, who did that already.
Oh, he
told the woman, not get, נתן היתר, yeah.
עשו את זה בארץ לגבר, אבל לא לאישה.
לא, גבר זה לא בעיה בכלל, לא צריך אותם. אני לא צריך שום רבא שיגיד לי מותר להתחתן. מה זה שאלה?
Have you would have known that he was
I don't understand. A man could marry 50 wives. He needs somebody to tell him.
יש חוקי מדינה, זה לא...
Parce que c'est pas le derech à nous.
I know, because you can go and get divorced comme ça.
A woman could live with another woman. Yeah. A man could live with another man. But this is when you marry a man, we're saying that, so even though a woman, he could say, also the woman could say, I could have been married to a woman instead of the man. And so
what are you doing?
Okay,
if I would have known...
You got me confused.
Yes, never mind. It's
a woman marrying a woman, chas v'shalom. What kind of...
let me tell you, it happens every day. It happens every day.
Yeah.
Okay, but again, so what does that have to do with anything? There's many people do avirot. What's the connection to us? Halakha.
No, he was saying...
To get the get. The problem is to get the get.
Right.
Okay. So now, I would have known that this man or this woman was like this and like that. Okay, that.
Yeah. That's what right now in New York.
my
I have a
God, this
case
is
where the man.
nuts.
Well, again, you think I'm not going to say the name of the sickness. The
No,
famous
obviously.
sickness from 4 years ago
Yeah, you should.
was actually an operation. I can't say YouTube is going to go crazy if I say the word.
Wow.
No, don't say that name because they start monitoring. Very simple. The plan was an operation. What was the operation? It was a shock operation. It was a shock wave.
Okay. Yeah.
What was a shock wave?
In the brain.
A lot of boys are they administered that shot, that obligated shot. Don't say the name because the YouTube goes crazy.
Yeah.
Hormones of a girl,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden they feel like a girl, and they needed that shock. It was a shock on purpose, of course, on purpose.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden, man with children, 5, 6, 7 children, going marrying boys, marrying men.
ילד באמריקה
So now how she
הביתה
gonna
להגיד
get
לאבא
the
שלו.
So now, the Rabbanim in New York,
Yeah.
they're using this Rabbeinu Tam. Had she known that her husband has this issue,
There you go. This is what he answered you.
Yeah.
How he said what you just said, and
Yeah.
he said now they're going through it. They said how does she know, the wife, that my husband or was like this? I would have never married him. That's
course.
the decree. That's it.
yeah, but it has to
I know
be.
a couple that got married. The same night of the marriage, they fought. Everybody went their way. He had a get 4 years. He gave her the get. He never been. Nothing ever happened. They got married right under the chuppah.
You know what I hold with those
4
people.
years. The Rabbanim went all on him because he was very stubborn. I was involved.
No,
actually.
that's only because of Ashkenazim. We're
He was
suffering
Ashkenaz.
only
Actually,
because
he was Ashkenaz.
we're
Actually,
suffering.
he was Ashkenaz. She was Faradim. It's funny.
And we're only-
she suffered
we're-
for first. She couldn't get married.
Ma-
Young
Moshe,
girl, beautiful girl.
We're only suffering because of Ashkenazim. Reality?
Yeah.
You take the man with 2 Italians,
You give him
2
one.
Agudildos, Arnold Schwarzeneggers,
But that's
teach
what,
him a
that's what
lesson.
he was before.
Teach him a lesson, and the
But
next
that's
day he
what
comes
was
to the
before. They
Beis Din
told
and
the
gives
guy,
her a get.
Of course.
But that's not.
Ashkenazim are against it.
No, but that's what it
And
is.
today,
They do that. The Russians. And all.
No,
They pay
no,
them
no.
and they go take care of it.
אתה מתקשר כמה כושים שם,
no. Okay, let's continue.
I think it's opening can of worms also.
Again, it's against the law, but I don't care when you have suffering. What are you gonna do?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
רב אחד עשה ככה בניו.
Yeah, and they put him in jail. I know. Okay, next up.
לא, שלח לו אבננים.
אתה יודע מה הם
Yeah,
עושים
yeah.
בניו יורק? חבר שלי, הוא היה הגדול מניו יורק,
Okay.
him and his wife were very involved. What they did, no hitting, they used to bring crowds in front of the guy's house
Yeah.
for days, and then they're screaming video cameras, and the guy was so busha, he had no choice to give the cat.
Again, good. But now the Ashkenazim find a problem in that also. Leave it to Ashkenazim, they'll find you all the problems in the world. Now they came up with who organized this protest? If the Beit Din did not authorize this protest, so the gate is not kosher. The people are so dumb. They'll find, what are you talking about? Yeah, I have a guy, he's calling me non-stop, Rabbi, you crazy, you have to get on my side. I said, who cares? Who cares what I say, Bichlal?
Yeah.
First of all, who cares what I say? Second of all, leave me alone. Non-stop, all over. You see, this Beit Din overturned the get because the protest was not authorized by Beit Din. They found crazy heterim. You know what, Habibi?
Yeah, man.
Problem is the Beit Din is the problem. The Beit Dins are all afraid. They get arrested. No, even if you get arrested, what does that mean? You forgot what it means to save a Jew? Yeah. You know what saving a Jew is? What is that? She's not getting married because of it. She's agonah. Okay. Let's just finish here. That's it. ומכל מקום, שנגעו להקל ברבנותם, אין למחות בידם. שמצאנו רבים מהראשונים שפסקו כן. says not just רבנו תם, gentlemen, there are other רבנים of ראשונים who hold רק רבנו תם, so therefore, that even though it's not halacha, we don't agree with that, but if this is a community that does it, no, we are going to do. Let's just finish the remind and we'll continue. And tomorrow we'll continue the rest. ואינו חשוב דבר הרשות רק כשהולך לטייל. So only problem will be if you're going for a pleasure trip. Okay, I just told you, if I'm going to be so bold, I'll tell you that also is a mitzvah. Okay, but anyway. ועל כן נהגו מקצת מקומות להקל בעניין הפלגת הספינות והליכה לשיירה תוך 3 ימים, כי חושבים הכל לדבר מצווה. It says all the time that people are traveling, only going on a cruise is asur, but if you're going for anything, business, going to bar mitzvah even, you're going to some brit milah, no problem at all. All those things, if they're mitzvah, ואין למחות בידן הואיל ויש להם על מה מישהו יסמוכו. Since there are rabbis who agree with it, who they have reliance on, there you cannot berate them, you cannot fight with them. Tomorrow, thank you. Tomorrow we're going to continue with Hashem in Mishnah Berurah with your help. I appreciate all you coming helping us. Here's the bracha. Make a lot of money without any headaches, without any tzarot, only with you.
Amen.
יאללה, אז אגו ברוך.
יום טוב לכולם.